Hello, this is Mike, and today I'm going to read some unpopular opinions from Twitter. I hide the names because I think maybe illegal. I'm not sure, but just in case, let's hide them. Okay. Okay. Unpopular opinion: rule lawyers are overly demonized. Default TTRPG DnD games use RAW until designated otherwise. Rule lawyers question if a group is dismissing D&D 5e raw, mindfully or by mistake. Groups stay consistent, full disclosure. I may be one. It's okay to know the rules. And here is Thanos saying you are not the only one cursed with knowledge. I don't know how Thanos' voice sounds, but whatever. I think this person is kind of wrong because I think there's a specific definition for rule lawyers, and it's not someone that knows the rules and try to clarify them in a polite way, but someone that it's going to be disruptive and it's going to try to first like maybe clarify or even bend the rules in the middle of the game, like, you know, stopping the flow of the game and making it bad for everybody, being rude to the DM, etc. So I think there is here a little wrong definitions. Like a rule lawyer, as normally people understand it, it's negative because of that, not because it's someone that knows the rules and will clarify them. Besides, it's table politeness to clarify rules after the game and not interrupt the DM. And I don't think that if someone just clarify a rule here and there will be bad, but I think the rule lawyers are the ones that are constantly doing it. And as I said, probably not always to clarify, but to bend the rules in their advantage, and they end up disrupting the game. That's why most people demonize it, not because people is crazy and just don't want to play by the rules, right? Okay. Popular opinion, second edition is the best edition. I don't know. Well, maybe unpopular now that everybody thinks that 5e is the best edition, but you know, everybody has their own opinion, and if it's the most fun edition for you, that's great. Continue. Unpopular opinion, writing my own models is less stressful. I get more stressed out running models and settings I did not write myself. I'm constantly worried I'm going to get something wrong, which I know is silly. I don't know. But there's some truth on this, like, you know, there is more freedom and writing your own adventures and stuff because you can improvise more freely, I guess. But when I run official models, I still improvise, and if I kind of make a mistake that is not, you know, it's not going to break the general plot of the story, I just follow and try to fix or try to add in the same story. I don't know if this is unpopular opinion. Unpopular opinions, D&D. I'm tired of hearing about bards always wanting to seduce things. What's yours? Bards. Well, I've seen lately a lot of memes and stuff about bards seducing everything, but in my whole years playing D&D and other RPGs, it was never something so recurrent as to worry about it. I just remember one guy playing a gnome that was seducing everything because... No, wait, it was... I don't remember if it was a gnome or a dwarf, but he was seducing everything because it was supposed that he was the last of his clan and wanted to remake it, repopulate it with half-breeds, something like that. But besides that, I've never had bard seducing everything in my games, and I play a lot. Well, but the opinion here is that this person is tired of it. I will be tired if players will constantly be doing this in my games. Like everybody, every game, every player, maybe, but I don't know. The important thing is that they have fun, right? So, no, it wouldn't bother me. Next. Unpopular opinion, I really like to give D&D 4th edition a try. More than anything to figure out how to bring over the cool stuff in D&D 5e. I dig the points of light idea of the new lore. Unpopular opinion. Well, I agree with this. There are some things that you can, borrow from 4th edition, especially how they handle monsters. With that thing, they have the monster roles like minions and bosses and I don't know, tanks. That was pretty cool. And I think you can borrow stuff from all different role-playing systems. So I agree with this guy. Unpopular opinion, goblins and orange. You can take your green goblins back to Warhammer. I don't remember they not being green. I played since 3.0, but I don't know. You can paint your goblins whatever color you want. That's okay with me. 3.5 D&D was easy to run, even with all the rules and options. All you had to do as DM was have your players write out their applicable rules in a piece of paper and have them handy so they didn't need to reference books or hunt for them. I agree with this. I played since 3.5 and I didn't even have the players having papers. They usually knew what their abilities and spells did, and if not, we would just look it up. It wasn't that of a hassle, and I think it's easy to run. I think this has to do with starting with a simpler edition and going to one that is more complex. Like if you start with a more complex edition and go to simpler, then you're not going to see what people that started with simpler edition is so concerned with supposedly lots of rules and options. Besides, yeah, there was lots of options, like lots of classes and stuff, but as a DM you can always say, oh, okay, let's just play with core and that's it, right? Or core and something else. I don't know, it's up to the DM. You don't have to use all the material, although I like to use all the material in Pathfinder list. Official material. Unpopular opinion, a GM should have meta conversations with players. Example, characters found a place that will be perfect for a base, but no one suggested. GM pointing it out to the players still give them full agency on helps players make informed choices. Again, if that's how you like to play, that's cool, but I rather have them just find out by themselves or just choose another place. In this case, because I feel that as a GM I should not interfere with what players decide, or it would make the game less fun. Besides, not making the right choice ends up with more interesting story plots sometimes, right? Again, unpopular opinion, if you play D&D and you are a DM, it's perfectly okay to have a god complex. Yeah, that will be unpopular to me. I mean, I don't like this at all. Why should you have a god complex? I think it would be totally opposite of this. Like, I don't know you, but like, I really think that DM or GM should have more vocation for service than being, a god or whatever like that. So yeah, I disagree with this one. Unpopular opinion, I never understood dungeon crawling in a fantasy medieval setting. I prefer the post-apocalypse. I mean, why are all those dungeons lying around the map in the post-apoc scenario? Makes more sense to me. I cannot disagree, especially when all the major settings, the most popular settings, already give you fair good reasons why there is so much dungeons down there. Like Forgotten Realms, there is lots of fallen empires and ruins and stuff. The same with Eberron, and so there is reasons. You are forgetting the word fantasy in your medieval, I think. That's it for today, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video, and well, what are your unpopular opinions? Keep rolling those dice, and goodbye.